Hey guys, welcome back. Sarah here. It is a public holiday in Australia today. Maybe somewhat of a controversial public holiday. Change the date. But I don't have work today. I dropped the kids off this morning at their other mum's house after such a hectic weekend. Oh, so many tears were had by all of us, but there were also really nice moments. And did I just move that out? Feeling super overwhelmed and stressed, and I am just gonna spend the day with the things I love, being y'all and ink. And I just did my first live and showed my face, even though I have the biggest pimple on my face, with Miss Marilyn Darling. So have a look at that. It was so much fun. It was so cool. I want to do it again. I couldn't get the dual camera to work, so we're going to try again when I can actually swatch. And I need to somehow go back and edit and get rid of the first 15 minutes because it's just us with tech issues. But I'm feeling a lot calmer after interacting with the community, and also over the weekend my partner was just amazing. I was like, what about some Valentine's Day themed inks? I'm actually going to do 2 parts of this because I was looking through and I actually have quite a few with the word rose in it, so that's going to be a separate video. But I'm going to start with some Valentine's Day themed inks. And because I know a lot of people like theme inks, I think especially in America, actually Canada as well. I know Karina Loves to Plan does it to seasons and stuff. I don't know, Melbourne's known for 4 seasons in one day, right? So I've never kind of done it in that sense, and I'm not saying that I'm going to ink these up for February, but just pulled some out that kind of have that name, theme, whatever. So I just zoomed in a bit more, so that's why I keep checking. But I have all my usual stuff. I haven't decided what I'm preferring, whether it's this one or this one. So I'm going to try with this one again. The Discord group, the Fountain Pens Australia Discord group. I think in my last video I was like, don't get Discord. I'm starting to get it. I'm going to do an order, a group order, and the Dominant Industries muddler is on there and it's sold out everywhere here. My issue I think with this is that it gets everywhere. Changed my mind. I'm going to go back to this guy because I just don't want to get ink absolutely everywhere. So maybe we'll see that soon. But how many do I have? 2, 4, 6. 6 Inkaroonies. And starting with Laban Aphrodite, because, Greek goddess and all, with the love. This is actually my second sample of Laban Aphrodite. I love this ink. Those kind of muted, dark, dirty, dusty, whatever you want to call it, burgundy pinks have been my happy place for a super long time. And this has always been a favourite of mine. I just love that it just sits across so many different colour. What's the word I'm looking for? Colour groups. Let's go with groups. And yeah, it's just always been a favourite, and I feel like it fits the theme. A nice way to start the theme as well. So this is first cab off the rank. Look at that, guys. I only did a 2-minute preamble, not my usual 15-minute muddled It's what time is it? It's 11:52. I have not eaten yet today, so we'll see where my words are, and maybe I will not film another video after this and eat something. Another gorgeous mug. So that's the first one. I love it. You can see it's starting to get kind of the darker borders around, but just that burgundy world, however it sits, chef's kiss. What do I want to go with next? Oh, this is a little bit pop culture-y, but I also pulled out Robert Oster's Frankly Scarlet. I actually haven't put this one in a pen yet, but obviously has quite a big pop culture reference. Frankly Scarlet, but whether, you know, what's it? Gone with the Wind and a love affair. In my, I don't have it in front of me. I've been kind of like researching ink names, and just in one of my little Midori A7s, just like doing a page per ink name. Maybe I'll film a video for that today. When I did this one, I kind of said to ChatGPT, just what are some like interesting facts about like the movie and stuff, and their names are going to escape me, but apparently it was quite well known that the was it Greta hated her co-star and was quite overt about the fact that he had really bad BO or really bad breath, and I found that super funny. So this is a beautiful, deep, rich red. Oh, I haven't put my blotting paper underneath. Shall we do that? Robert. I feel like this is a wetter pen, a wetter ink. Like all that entire bit of writing was done with one dip on the Wieringal dip pen, whereas the Laban Aphrodite I think took 3, at least definitely 2, but I didn't have to re-dip then at all. But I just can't look how that's drying. It's beautiful. But I mean, how would I categorize this? I think it's in that red, deep red with hints of burgundy family. I just think, yeah, it's really beautiful. I'll bring it up a bit closer and I'll do something close at the end. But a really lovely ink. And I'm thinking about if I have like a drier pen that I want to put it in, because I do feel it's on the wetter side. I don't know if you can see, and I'll show you maybe when it's completely dry. As it dries, you almost get like a purple ring. Not coming up in the writing sample, but in the swatch, which I just kind of like that depth there. And look, maybe also, because of the paper, obviously this is the Hobonichi A6, so the Tomoe River. But another nice one. I think I actually have another Robert Oster here. So why don't I go to that? So my thoughts in terms of Valentine's Day, it's things that connect to it, like, you know, the Greek god Aphrodite, Greek goddess, things like that. Anything with a kind of like the word love. And then I also thought about some of your quintessential Valentine's Day things. So I have 2 inks with the word chocolate in the title, and then I picked an ink that is a wine, a red wine, because if you're going to go out on a date night, it's always nice to have a nice glass of wine. This is going to be Robert Oster Burgundy Chocolate Notes. I think I was wrong before when I said it was my second. No, maybe it's both. I actually just got another sample of this ink. This is one of the first inks I ever tried, probably within like my first, I don't know, like 2 months maybe of being in this hobby. And I loved it so much. I think at the time I put it in a platinum preppy, and definitely like my gateway drug into that kind of muted world that I just love to be in to this day. So I got through that sample very quickly, and this is the second round. But this is just, it's such a beautiful muted purple. I feel like as it dries, and depending on how the light catches it, you can see hints of pink. I just think it's a really lovely ink. Whoopsies. And what did I say this was called? I may have said at the start chocolate burgundy notes, but it's burgundy chocolate notes. Burgundy. Let's do another dip. let's go under here. I wonder if I'm really enjoying the A6 size at the moment. I wonder if the next, when I need another swatch book, if I do go back up to the A5 just so I can write a bit bigger. I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't know if it's hard, I guess, on the video to see. If, like, let me know if the writing's, like, if it's a struggle. I'm happy to practice trying to write bigger. But I've never been into A6 notebooks until this year. I'm hoping you can see, as what I was saying, as it dries, like the pink, it's not an undertone, let's call it an overtone, comes through, and you just get like the dark purple and then the pink on top. I still can't get over this. I just love this ink so much. So there's some chalky for your Valentine. The next one, I mean, everyone and their dog has swatched this ink. It's definitely having a moment at the moment. Great sentence structure. So I'll swatch it before I say what it is, and then timestamp the comment if you know what it is. There's another one kind of in the series. I mean, the tips of it's having a moment and it's got the word chocolate in the title is a pretty big giveaway. But if you didn't guess by now, too late. It's milk chocolate from Colbert. And I will work against really wanting to make the ochre Australian accent of Kobe come out. I feel like I almost want to swatch Aphrodite again. Something I find, like, now that that's dry, any of those hints of orange have kind of gone away. But I don't know if you watch it while it was drying, there was like some little bits there, but they're completely gone now. This is just such a gorgeous light brown, of like very much on the warmer side with the, it's not really a pink, it's like a, what's the word for like a pinky orange? It's a porridge that's coming through. It's probably also of no shock that I think the 6 inks are all going to be in that warm, pinky, purpley, reddy, you know, that colour is just associated with love realistically, isn't it? But this one, and then there's strawberry milk as well, is definitely having, I feel like it's had a moment in 2025. It's very lovely. It feels really nice on the nib as well. And again, just in terms of how many times I'm having to dip back in, I think the Laban, unless it was just a really bad dip, has been the driest so far, and then the Frankly Scarlet, the wettest. I do love how that one dries down. I think that's going to have to go into a pen this month because this will come out in February. I said before, to go along with your chocolate, you definitely want a nice glass of wine. If anyone wants to make a wine after the, what's it called? What's that wine that I love at the moment? Slinky Bear, the Pinot Noir, and you can chill it because it's so hot here. Please do. But alas, for now, we will just stick with, I decided to go with Diamine Merlot to try and just put like a darker ink in the mix. There's Sarah's fingerprint if we go over that. There's also Syrah. I know Monteverde has a wine themed release. I actually haven't been able to find them in Australia. I would love to sample them. I'm not in a position where I'm gonna like order a complete like bottle set from overseas. I also try and be conscious with the amount of ink if I do purchase, but one day I would love to do that, to just do like a wine series, maybe for a swatch and wine. But yes, this is the Diamine Merlot, pardon me, because I was going to talk about Syrah, which if you are not feeling this one and want another diamine themed, I can't talk and write at the same time, another diamine wine themed ink. Syrah, I think I would say is more in that kind of classic burgundy realm. I wonder if I can come back here. Yes, it's a bit wet there, but that's Syrah. So I think that's kind of more your pinky burgundy compared to your Merlot. Look at the difference from the dry to the wet. I mean, I find, again, no surprise, all diamine inks, they just kind of, they just have you, they've got your back, hey? I would love to put, I don't ever have actually like a fully gold pen, but I think, like as in the color, not made of the material. But I do think that kind of rich ink could look really nice against like the juxtaposition of a warm pen body. But I just think it's beautiful. Depending on the nib, you can see the little bits of shading you might get, but overall, I think it's just a nice, well-behaving, deep, rich ink. To lean into the tackiness altogether, we're gonna finish up with a new ink to me. I think I said a little while ago, at the end of last year, I did a middle of the night, couldn't sleep, order at so-and-so and got some kitty ink pot inks and stuff like that. I might actually just try and do a video just kind of exploring them a bit more. But to finish off this little Valentine's Day swatch is one that actually does have the word love in it, and I think is probably the closest ink if you really need to ink something up to show your love for Valentine's Day, and that's Kitty Ink Pot, A Certain Love Story. Also, so-and-so, if you don't want the smaller sample, they can give you, I think it's 5 and 10 ml samples in these little glass eyedropper vials. Oh, amazing. Like, so beautiful. So we'll finish up with this one. Haven't put this in a pen. It's, as I said, like this is definitely an ink I need to explore a lot more. I haven't yet put any of the kitty ink pots in a pen, so I really would like to do that, and it's probably a bit of the motivation to swatch them or do that video as well, just to learn about them a bit more and decide what I want them to go into. From when I did swatch them, just to do like a brief collection within the kitty ink pot, you can get some really beautiful chroma shading. The inks that I chose all happened to be on the lighter side, and I think that's kind of what they're known for. With chroma shading, I'm sure there's going to be kind of the standard of they're going to be on the drier side, but if you just find the right pen, I don't think that's an issue. And this is there you go, needing multiple dips. Love Story. So I will come up close to show you, and then if I remember when they're all dry, I can show you that too. Most of these ones are, it's just going to be that one there. And I even remembered to have a sip of my tea. So for Valentine's Day, part 1, chose 6 inks to look at. We have Laban Aphrodite, which is one of my favorite inks. It's this beautiful kind of muted dark pink, and you get some really nice bordering and shading. I'll go in the order I did. I haven't put this one in a pen yet. It felt very wet on the dip pen there, and that's Robert Oster's Frankly Scarlet. Coming down to Burgundy Chocolate Notes from Robert Oster, which was one of my OG inks. Milk Chocolate from Kobe. Diamine Merlot. Is it Dye My Mellow? Because that looks super different to the swatch I showed just before, but I think I was using it's a heavier swatch because that one, where are we, was with that other pen. So you can see in there, that's kind of when you're not having as much ink. That was done with this little doobie walker. But when you're putting a lot of ink down, that's what it's going to look like. And then to finish up, A Certain Love Story from Kitty Inkpot. There you go. Maybe what I can do is I'll show you what they look like dried when I start my rose swatch. I might even be super naff and actually publish this on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Or maybe a couple of days before to inspire everyone to feel loved up. But I will see you soon. If you have a favorite from these 6, please let me know. I've said it every time, but I do really love learning about your favorites. Or if you have any other inks named like with a love in the name, I would love to know that too. I will see you guys soon for part 2 of a rose-themed Valentine's Day swatch. Bye.